Hello everybody and welcome to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. So this is going to be the beginning of the single player. The game for today's stream is to try and get through the first, I believe I've been told it's 6 missions, or the other way I've had it described is up to the Jenna bit, as in you'll know what that means when you get there. At which point people can begin to co-op and join in on the campaign. As far as I'm aware, I set up the Lance, so I'd have my main mech and then the other mechs that support me, and I have to, in my campaign, procure those, set them up how I should set them up, and then other people can opt to come and control them for the battle. They don't get to bring their own stuff, they don't get to take stuff away with them, they are literally just there to be pilots helping out. So the aim for today is to get to that point in the campaign so that in the stream tomorrow and going forwards, other people can come and join in when they wish. And that is open to anybody that is capable of using Discord. You should find Discord down in the, I'll say the doobly-doo because I've been watching Matt Colville too much, but in the description. And that will just get you into the server, just general chat. Anywhere in there, just ask about it and I'll reply when I can. Right. Single player. New campaign.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Good job, epic voiceover guy. Although the bit at the end there did require a long pause before dairy was thrown on the end. Now I'm not particularly hot on BattleTech time period laws, so I believe the Succession War is before the clans, and a lot of the stuff we've seen in the BattleTech game, maybe not. So I'm not sure particularly which mechs will and won't be involved. I like BattleTech, but it's not something I've overly geeked out on. So anyone who has, feel free to fill in the gaps in chat and I will repeat them out for people. Oh, shiny. Okay, that's cool.
There you are. Come on, everyone's waiting. Get to the Centurion at the far end of the hangar and we'll get started.
suitably stompy. Who doesn't like big stompy robots? Well, that doesn't look very healthy now, does it? He's been ripped apart in the middle. No, can't see his legs. I just want to take a minute to appreciate what on earth the size of those warheads are in that rocket bay. If you consider the height of my character to... Them some bloody big warheads. And like the barrel size on that cannon.
Alright, son. Fahad wants us to run the Centurion through its paces to see how it does. He spent months getting it operational again after we recovered it from that ruined factory on Ramen 2.
What a bloody shithole that place was. Hopefully nothing explodes during the test, mate. I'm pretty confident you won't need to eject. No promises though, eh?
He's joking, I think. Go on and power her up.
So, I always say this. This is one of the few games that isn't a space flight sim that makes me want to actually go custom build a cockpit. I would have been trying to do this with the flight stick, yoke, and pedals configuration, but I saw a lot of people had trouble setting that up, so I'm mouse and keyboard for now.
Good.
Online.
Fahad?
Sensors online.
Yeah, bringing up the systems now.
Online.
Okay, armor and structure display up. Weapon systems up. Tactical display up. Everything looks good to go.
Keep in mind there's parts on that mech that are at least 200 years old, so ease it forward slowly and we'll see how it goes. And don't forget to hit the brake once you're clear of the hangar.
Right. Now we know where the UI is, I can put the camera in sensible places.
Look at her go, eh? That's my girl. She's a beauty, isn't she?
Certainly is. Okay, engage reverse throttle and navigate into the waypoint I've set up. Use your tactical display to see where you're going. Nice work. Now revert to your drone cam.
V.
Let's go ahead and do a left-right rotation test.
Spin right around.
Okay, now let's make sure the torso is working properly. Try looking around in all directions. Good. As you can see, the torso rotates independently from the legs. Your direction of movement, therefore, may differ from the direction you're actually looking. If you check your tack screen, you can see your current leg orientation is represented by the dotted line, and your torso orientation is represented by the cone.
That's the top left.
Go ahead and try auto-aligning the torso with your legs.
C.
Excellent. Now move your torso to the left or right. Then try aligning your legs with the torso this time.
I just noticed the backlight on my keypad has gone off, which makes me wonder if this game's going to do something with that.
Looking good. The mobility course is next. Show me how fast you can get through those turns while still hitting each of the waypoints.
I wonder if like it's going to show damage on my keypad. That would be an odd choice because, I mean, I'm not going to look down there for damage. Apparently I didn't make that turn. Oh, here we go. Where's the next one? Over there. Uh-oh. Crashing the place.
Nice work. The Centurion was made to have a good balance between speed and firepower. All we have to do now is find out if the weapon systems work.
Boy, what do you mean if the weapons work? You know how long I've spent stripping each one of those components and putting them back together again? They'll bloody well work, mate.
Interesting selection
You
of
heard the
accents.
man. Let's go shoot some stuff. Follow me. You know, back when I was your age, I once slammed the hunchback I was piloting right into my instructor's javelin. Oh man, was he pissed.
Captain Mason,
Yeah, go ahead, Rihanna.
thought you'd want to know that all repairs to the Leopard have been completed. We're now spaceworthy and ready to take on our next contract. How's the kid faring?
Huh, he's a natural, just like his old man.
I see humility is still in short supply, as usual. Just don't break that mech. We need it in full working order.
Alright, weapons testing.
Weapon systems are now online, gents. Be gentle, hey?
So,
Always, my
what we got?
friend.
Left click is an AC-10,
Yeah, right.
right click is
That's
2
an
medium
outdoor
lasers, and third button is an LRM-10.
All right, I've mapped the autocannon to weapon group 1. You're free to fire whenever you're ready.
Oh, me likey. Yup.
Okay, take note of your ammo levels. Always remember to manage your reserves. You run out of shells in the middle of a firefight, it could be your last one. Lasers are mapped to weapon group 2. Fire them when ready.
Ooh, explosive.
All right, that's good enough. Those lasers generate significant heat. You can see the temperature readout next to your armor and structure display. All weapons generate heat when fired. You overheat your mech during a firefight, and it could trigger a shutdown, so keep that in mind.
Okay.
Now for the fun stuff. Long-range missiles are set to weapon group 3. The target lock has been disabled for the moment, but never mind that. Just go ahead and fire at will. Well, as you can see, LRMs don't track unless you have a target lock on something. Yep, they're as dumb as a post without it.
They also don't fire if you're too close.
So let's try targeting a drone first. And this time before you fire your LRMs.
Okay, R to target.
acquired.
Makes a hell of a difference
Ooh.
having that target lock, doesn't it? Next step is to test moving and firing at the same time. I've set up a series of aerial targets for you. Move through the aerial combat course as quickly as you can and shoot the drones down. I'll meet up with you on the other side.
Okay. I like the missiles. I like the cannon. The lasers seem a little underwhelming in terms of how they feel. Like feedback.
Target acquired.
Dum 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 dum, big stompy robot.
Target acquired.
Big stompy robot. I haven't noticed if the targets are appearing on the minimap in the top left. It's kind of a long way out of my view to see.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh yeah, I'm not disputing that the lasers aren't good weapons in like the amount of damage they do and their effectiveness. It's just the the visual and audio effects of how they appear don't seem as nice as the autocannon and the rockets.
Well, nice shooting. Now take up a position by the barricade. Okay, I've projected 3 mechs, each with differing damage profiles. You should see them in the ravine below. Target the first one on your left. You can zoom in on the target for a more accurate shot, if you need to. Targeting and telemetry seem to be working. Note the center torso on that first mech. It's reading heavily damaged. Destroying the CT will destroy the mech no matter its relative condition. Go ahead and destroy the center torso.
So top right's the enemy health pool.
See that second mech? Both legs are heavily damaged. With one leg destroyed, mechs become easy targets. Both legs? It's over for them. Take out both legs.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Gives me a weird strut thing that blocked my shot.
Nicely done. The cockpit on that third mech is seriously damaged. It's a difficult shot to make, especially in the chaos of battle. But the fastest way to take out a mech is to eliminate the pilot. Go ahead and try shooting the cockpit. There you go. Now we're almost done. The battle simulation I've set up for you is the last hurdle. Follow me. You're gonna go head-to-head with an urban mech. They're slow and poorly armored. Perfect for this particular test. Should be a piece of cake for a pilot like you.
Okay. I don't actually think I've heard of an urban mech before. I'd guess based on the name they're like a small scouty, almost like police forcey type thing.
Target acquired.
Hey, you come around that corner.
Centurion seems fully fit and ready for battle. Let's head back.
Yeah, the mech's ragdolling is a little strange. You'd expect more weight when they sort of hit the floor and not to backflip.
When we get back to the base, we'll buy Fahad a few beers to say thanks. Yeah, of course we'll have to listen to him gripe about how rough we are on his battle mechs. Small price to pay, I suppose, for having one of the best mechanics in the entire inner sphere.
New Level Nerd says urban mechs have bomber jackets and headphones.
Captain Mason, my sensors are showing multiple dropships inbound on our location. I'm showing over a dozen bogies. Captain, I think we're under attack.
Let's go. We need to get back to the base.
Go, go, go. So this is where our big expensive mech gets damaged beyond repair, so we have to revert to smaller ones.
Get to the base now. I'm gonna try and draw them off. By yourself? We can fight them together. No. From what Rihanna says, there's too many of them. Don't worry, I'm just gonna distract them. I'll catch up with you. Now go!
Oh, Luna.
Commander, the base is under heavy bombardment. I've ordered a full evac. You need to hurry.
Yeah.
Oh, his arm's off. A king crab.
have no idea what you're talking about. Who are you?
Is that really the way you want to play this? Seriously? Listen to her, Nikolai. It'd be a shame to have to kill your only son over what? A set of numbers?
You've done your research, I see. But you're too late.
You say, surely our ship can defend itself, right?
Hold on, Commander. I'm getting us out of here.
That commando. What does he think he's going to achieve? A swift death. Oh, King Crow's going to stomp on him. Oh, right on the head. Guess that pilot's not getting out. Cockpit shot into a lake or a ravine or something. I'm still calling it. He's going to come back. When everything seems lost, he will just reappear and save the day, or give you the information you need.
Commander, sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
Okay. JVN. A javelin? 4 lasers. Seems about right. And that's the Centurion CN9. That's the one we were in, yeah. So it's missing a leg and an arm. That's going to be out of action for a while.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? You're family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes, I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
So, they've got some really interesting accents on primary characters, and then they've just gone through generic American gruff Marine to be your character. Seems like they, you know, missed a trick. Is that the stairs? Yeah, it's the stairs. I'm guessing that must be the javelin then, or whatever the JVN is. Color scheme is horrible. I mean, I'm colorblind, so I'm not going to do any better, but...
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's going to be a while before she's operational again. Means you're going to have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Alright. There are two ways to repair all the damaged armor, structural weapons, and equipment on a mech. The first will to repair mech button on the battle mech screen. The second is to click edit loadout on the next screen and click to repair all buttons and start work. Both methods will ask you to confirm by starting the work order. C-bills will be immediately deducted from your funds and work will finish when the appropriate amount of time has elapsed. Note that the method will repair any damaged weapons or equipment, but it will not remove or replace them if they're destroyed. So that's all very similar looking to Battletech. So, Centurion. Repair mech. So it did say won't repair that arm. Alright, Warzone work orders will cost 20% more and take 30% longer in this system. So, 46 days and we've got 2 million funds, so yeah, okay. And is it? It is a javelin. JVN10F. Oh, we can paint it. Right, let's do that. Oh. Pre-made. Man, there are some ugly patterns. Tartan? Really? Those are some really ugly patterns. I mean, I just don't like the colours, so I'll change that in a minute, but... No, let's go with digital. How garish can we make this? Oh, way too much. Colour is that even meant to be? I don't know. Whatever. And you. Yep. I've made it worse. I'm sticking with it. Tristan says, I had 5 attempted accents there and they were all terrible. Yep. The hero is always generic America man, supported by wacky foreigners with their unique skills and abilities, but always sees America man as the best of them. Yep. Hey, Winter. You don't get to comment, because remember, I get to pick what mech you play when you join later.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Hello, it's Han Solo.
Rihanna, I received your message.
Voiced by
I'm sorry
Jensen.
to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's a little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
So it's Adam Jensen's voice in the body of Han Solo crossed with Boris Johnson, is what I could gather from the terrible-looking graphic there. He had the sort of the scruffier hair and the wiry look. Battle mechs. Oh, okay, so you got access to all the different bays from up here. That's nice. Console. Conflict zone. We're into Berry. No tracked objective. Pending transmission, smash and grab. Right, going to drop us down well away from the target location and let you do your thing. The target is an abandoned power plant. We know the raiders using it as secret cache. Recover materials to finish repairs on the Leopard and Centurion. Raiders may be a band of thieves, but don't underestimate them. They'll be motivated to protect their loot, and you can bet they're well armed. Okay. Jonathan in chat's just gone, a contact who can smuggle anything in his lightning-fast ship and hold a majority in Parliament. Lovely. Winter says he wishes that this game had a career mode like they put into Battletech. I don't know, you may see it come. Probably be a DLC, but I mean, I think most people would pay for that quite happily. Alright, in the contracts tab, the available contracts are listed on the left. The employer, potential payout before negotiations, difficulty, and mission type of each contract is shown. Clicking on contract shows you the description of the mission, information about the battlefield, the opposing faction, the mission's duration, the tonnage limit for your lance, and the negotiation terms. Smash and grab. Mission type campaign, difficulty 5 on a scale of 1 to 100. Right. Negotiation points. Before you accept a mission, you're given the opportunity to negotiate a contract. You begin every contract with a base number of negotiation points based on your reputation with the mercenary camp. The base payout is a fixed amount the contract will pay regardless if you succeed. The C-bill payout, can be negotiated, is an additional amount paid if you complete the contract's objectives. Some of the base payout and the C-bill payout added together to be your total payout. Salvage shares are used after finishing a contract to claim mech, weapon, and equipment salvage from the battlefield. The more valuable the salvage, the more shares it will cost. Damage coverage is insurance that only pays out to cover the repair cost of damage suffered during this particular contract. Alright. So we've got one negotiation. So we can double the number of salvage points we've got, or get another 115,000 credits, or get 172,000 credits worth of damage coverage. Go with salvage shares. Tonnage limit 30. Sure. I mean, I guess we're taking this one. What could possibly be the reason for that, I wonder? Oh, cool, you got skills. Increases the chance of avoiding enemy fire. Surely that's down to whether the enemy hits or not. Increase the amount of damage done by missiles. Yep. Energy. Yep. Ballistic. Yep. Reduces the amount of damage taken when under fire. Okay, that makes sense. Reduces the chance of overheating. So if you're going lasers, you want this one. Ah, the avoiding enemy fire might be versus... Are these paired off? Maybe. I don't know. How you just avoid enemy fire when it's a projectile coming at you, or a laser. Feel the wrath of Barney the Purple MechWarrior. I've never actually seen Barney the Dinosaur, but I know there's a song.
Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
We're going to drop pod down through the hole in the floor.
Reactor online. Sensors online.
Nope.
Weapons online.
We're
All systems phenomenal.
we're walking out a ramp.
Okay. The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected.
Copy that.
Yeah, so
Good
we've
hunting, Commander.
got 4 M lasers, 2 on group 1, 2 on group 2.
That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility.
We got jump
Good try,
jets.
Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
I like the sort of frost effect on the edge of the glass. Giving that nice sort of distorted effect to the view around the edges.
The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay. So, are we assuming that's the plant? Full speed ahead. Slow down. What can we see? Tanks. My lasers go 270 and he's 600 away. And he's got rockets. I'm going to sit in this little bit of cover for a minute. See if I can get it to come closer. We can. Oh no, he's out of range. That was 290. Let it. Yeah, tanky, tanky, tanky. Oh, he's on fire. And off with his turret.
Heads up, Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
That look power station-ish. Kind of. Okay, that's them destroyed. Does that look power station-ish? What looks like a power station, go. Fine. We'll just rush this turret then. Does the heat bleed away faster on ice planets? It did in Battletech, so it might do.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Slightly concerned about the amount of damage my leg has taken already.
Target acquired.
Nope, can't reach that far.
Perfect. With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Oh, good.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Bad time to be a helicopter. Turrets, but they're disarmed by the look of it. This is too quiet. Far too quiet.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Roger that.
The hell is shooting me? Game? Ah. Okay, how do I mark the targets? Seems like an odd way to mark targets. It really does a bad job of explaining some things. Still haven't finished searching this facility, so okay. Winter says it's in one of those boxes, so I guess we'll walk back over there. Uh-oh. Momentum. We have it. Ow. Do we shoot it? Went up. Help. Never mind. Worked it out.
Good work. Marked for pickup.
Of course, you want to mark something for pickup. You destroy everything around it and crumble it down on top of its head. Who wouldn't work that one out? Oh, yay, narrow ice crevasse. That was a sentence I couldn't get out in one go. What's the worst that could happen here, I wonder? Where's the little defenders that I can't see yet? Right, we have an important question. Can I stand on the roof of this thing?
Jump jet fuel low.
Missed. Missed completely. Oh, he's not happy, but he's hiding. Come on. Poke your stupid little tank face around. There we go.
Okay, got it. Keep looking.
Keep looking. Ah. Sure, I just got shot then. Maybe not.
All right, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
I mean, that clearly means we're going to. Who would say something random like that out of no sense at all? Oh, look, here it is. And there's the defenders. There's a lot of defenders. Reverse. Right. There's something more explosive to shoot. Oh, that helps. Check out the giant dish. We are overheating slightly. We'll just give it a second to cool down. What's left to shoot for the last 8%? We're really going to town on this.
Nicely done, Commander. That should teach them a lesson. Now get to the exfil point and I'll pick you up.
Sorry, the dog's leaning against the back of my chair, having an itch, and my whole chair just started shaking. Oh, that's some long-range fire. Deploy the dodgeball moves.
Incoming missile.
How are you still alive? I went out of the reach of the laser.
Incoming missile.
Come here, you. Alright, where's your little friend? There's another one around here somewhere. Don't like how much damage I've taken. There's a lot of red bits on my mech. As long as they don't actually blow up, I'm guessing that's alright. That'll get more expensive. Yeah, it doesn't mess around. I don't think I've had any option for a difficulty setting either. It's just, this is the game. Okay. Right, what do we want to loot? I guess medium lasers. So bandits dislike me and interstellar expeditions like me slightly more. Uh, 20 kills, 2 air units, 2 turrets, 16 vehicles, damage taken 71, damage dealt 974. Damage cost 37,000, so 1 medium laser effectively pays for our repairs. Although we're in a war zone, so it'll be higher, I think. Okay, nice work, Commander. We will be able to. We were able to recover the materials we needed from the raider cache. Farhad has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You made him a happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it.